Am I actually going to be the only one in here? There is absolutely no one else in here. Like, where the hell is everyone? Alright, so, M3Gan 2.0. This was my most anticipated movie of the entire year. And as you can tell by that video just now, yeah, I was the only one in that room. The only person. So, gave me the freedom to clap, shout, scream, you know, typical audience reaction that you should get, but you don't because you live in the UK. And did this movie disappoint? Straightforward. No, it honestly did not disappoint me. There's like little to no issues I had with the film. Any issues really? I think there was maybe just two. I think the shift from full-based horror to sci-fi action with a teensy bit of horror left in there. I wouldn't say it made the film feel like a completely different film. I don't think it necessarily hurt the film's chances. I feel like it's a unique approach to this type of character. And I think it does work to some respect. But I can see how most people will be put off by the shift in tone of this film compared to the first one. But for me, it actually kind of worked. Any other issues, really? I feel like going back to the tone, I feel like there should have been a bit more, like, horror and gore in the film. Unless they're actually planning on doing what they did when it came to the Blu-ray release of the film. If you remember when M3Gan was first released on Blu-ray and I believe in America Peacock, that also came with an unrated version, so you saw blood and everything, like way more than what was in the actual film. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we do get another unrated version, this time for M3Gan 2.0. I feel like we should. But yeah, as for the movie, I had a really fun time with it. I thought the cast was all amazing. Alison Williams and Violet McGraw, both are still amazing from the first film. You've also got Gemma's co-workers back from the first film who have a much bigger role in this film, and I absolutely loved that. I think both of them, I cannot remember the actors and actresses' names, but they were both really good in this film. And of course, M3Gan herself, she has been resurrected, she has returned, and she absolutely slayed. She was just badass. The new villain in this film, Amelia, yeah, I liked it. I was gonna say I didn't, but no, I actually really liked it. Thought her motive was well executed and whatnot, and yeah, I thought she was just a great villain. The visual effects in this film, I believe this film did have a much bigger budget than the first film, and they used that to their advantage, and yeah, it looked really good. Will I go watch this movie again? I can actually see myself going to watch it again, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit tricky to get another screening. It's literally only just come out, but at the same time, we've got competition with F1, and literally from now till like maybe mid-August, there's a huge new blockbuster out every single week, so the chances of getting a screening of M3Gan 2.0, I feel like, will be limited, and the times where they do have showings might be a bit too late. So I think sooner rather than later, I should go watch it again. I definitely will. I will try. Will I get this movie on Blu-ray? Definitely. If they do come out with a 2-movie collection, including the first film, I will get it. Because I have no idea where my Blu-ray has gone. But, yeah. Big question. Is this film better than the first film? Personally, I prefer the first film because it's more horror-based, but horror isn't necessarily my go-to genre, but I feel like the first film was just a bit better. Well, no, not really a bit better. I feel like the first film is better, but M3Gan 2.0 is nowhere near a bad film. This is easily one of the best films I've watched this year. And yeah. Haven't really got anything else to say. Highly recommend you go watch this movie. You'll have a really fun time. If you enjoyed the first film, then you should like this film. I'd be surprised if you don't, to be honest. Will we get a third M3Gan film? M3Gan 3.0. I'm here for a third film, but I'd be fine if it's just a 2-movie franchise. I cannot remember the word to call a 2-movie franchise. Comment down below what that is. But yeah, I think that's it for M3Gan 2.0. So yeah, how would I rate M3Gan 2.0 on a scale of 1 to 10? I would give this movie, I'd give it actually a solid 9 out of 10. Absolutely love the first film. M3Gan 2.0, most anticipated movie of the year. Really didn't disappoint me at all. Very little. But yeah, first film is a bit better, but again, I really enjoyed seeing M3Gan again. It just felt so good.